Welcome back, movie lovers. Today, we will be going through a movie titled Deep Water. This is a thrilling movie that will keep you stuck to your seat. Without wasting time, let's jump into it. The movie opens with Victor Van Allen, popularly and mostly known as Vic, riding his bike home from a ride in the woods. As he approaches the door, he takes off his pants. When he looks up, he sees that his wife, Melinda, is staring at him. Trixie Van Allen, Vic's and Melinda's little daughter, and the rest of the family reside in Louisiana. The couple joins their other pals to a party hosted by one of their friends, where they also run across Vic's friends Grant and Jonas. Vic watches them from the window as Melinda leaves with Joel Dash, a young male musician, and they kiss outdoors. While acting cool, he experiences jealousy. Mary, a different acquaintance and one of Vic's friends, raises concerns about Melinda being with another man, but Vic dismisses them and says it isn't his concern and that she can do whatever she wants. He joins Melinda at the piano stand as she plays a tune on the piano while drunk, and everyone apparently sings with her. As they are having a drink, Joel comes over to talk to Vic. Joel appreciates Vic's lack of animosity and hostility towards his relationship with Vic's wife. Vic gently and calmly brings up another friend Melinda had called Martin McRae, who vanished a month earlier, when they are alone in the kitchen. Joel interprets Vic's claim that he killed Martin with a hammer as a threat to himself. Vic insists he never intended to threaten Joel, but the community joke about his killing Martin has spread. Vic and Melinda knows that there is no love in their marriage, so Vic lets Melinda have sex with whomever she wants as long as she doesn't leave him and their daughter, Trixie. His friends and neighbors are unaware of this particular agreement between Vic and Melinda, but they all know about their open marriage relationship. When Melinda finds out about Vic's joke and threat to Joel, she gets annoyed with him because she noticed that Joel started acting off since the day he talked to Vic. Melinda asks Joel over for supper so they can settle things with Vic because Joel intends to move to a new place over the weekend. The dinner goes awkwardly, and after Vic puts Trixie to bed, she tells Vic she doesn't like Joel. The Wilsons, Don and Kelly, are a couple that the Van Allens meet at a party. Vic informs Don that he is an author and that he works for a magazine publishing company. Don hears about Vic supposedly killing Martin and brings up the subject, but Vic's friends disclaim it, saying it was just a joke. Vic later dances with Kelly while Melinda watches. Everyone is surprised to see Vic dancing. Melinda then brings it up on the ride home, and it is enough to get them running to have sex. Vic receives a call while he and Melinda watch Trixie playing a soccer match. The call is from the bank and it's concerning a payment Melinda made to Charlie Delisle, a piano instructor. Vic enters the club where Charlie is playing and joins him there. Vic assumes that Melinda is seeing Charlie behind his back since he is an attractive young man. Later that evening, the news on TV states that Martin's dead body was reportedly discovered with a gunshot wound to the head. Vic discloses the news to Melinda that night when she gets home, and she gets sad. Vic and Melinda join their pals at Jonas's place for a pool party, where Charlie also joins them. Melinda introduces Charlie to Vic as her piano teacher, but Charlie is unaware of previously seeing Vic at his lounge. Vic sees Charlie and Melinda getting close while swimming. Later, the rain starts to fall, sending everyone indoors one after the other. Vic, Charlie and Jonas are left, but Jonas is high. Jonas then leaves and Don sees Vic still inside the pool before he goes inside. After Vic enters the room, Melinda turns to the poolside and notices Charlie floating face down in the pool. She screams for help and everyone rushes outside. The boys drag him out and try to revive him, but Don drops Charlie's corpse by accident and hits his head on the side of the pool. They conclude that he was already deceased when they discovered him. Melinda directly accuses Vic of drowning Charlie when the police arrive to examine the guests, but Vic denies it and he is taken inside for further interrogation. Melinda collaborates with Don to hire David Risigliani, a private eye, to follow Vic. In front of Kelly and their daughter, Don is confronted by him after rapidly catching on to their scheme. Vic notices Melinda reuniting with Tony Cameron, her ex-college flame. Vic is cordial toward Tony when he visits the Van Allen home. He tells Tony when they subsequently cross paths on the street that Melinda wants to show him something. He takes Tony to the woods, leaves him there alone himself, and then hurls a boulder at his head. Tony falls down a cliff and hits his head on a rock, which kills him. Then he makes an effort to submerge Tony's body in the water. Later, Melinda and Trixie go on a picnic in the woods with Vic. When Trixie almost discovers Tony's body, he starts to get worried. Melinda mentions leaving her scarf behind on the way back. Vic returns the following day to try to bury Tony's body deeper, but Don stops by. Don asks Vic what he is doing inside the river and he mumbles out some excuses. Tony's body then floats back up and Don sees it. Don runs to his car and drives away as Vic pursues him. Vic pursues Don on his bike as he tries to flee in his car. When Vic takes a shortcut, he falls off his bike on the road. Don drives and swerves sharply to avoid hitting him, which causes Don to drive down a steep hill and wreck his car below in a river where he dies. Melinda informs Vic when he gets home that she found Tony's belongings, but she won't say anything further. Tony's ID is later discovered to be burned by her. I think the movie is a very good example of what a thriller can be. It makes you feel a lot of mixed emotions including anger, sadness, and frustration, but also sorrow and at certain few points empathy and understanding. The acting to me was very good, from everybody. Ben Affleck's character makes you feel exactly what he must be feeling. Very well portrayed with the enticing emotional conflict of right from wrong of both parties. It leaves you with a feeling of knowing what Affleck's character did was wrong but at the same time deep down understanding the toll something like that can put on a person. The selection of the casting for their daughter will leave you having some thoughts about the whole origin of the family. I think that was a brilliant move. Great film. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and drop a like on the video. Thanks.